Hello, this is part two of looking over Ponyboy from the Outsiders deck. If you haven't seen part one, go watch part one before this. So, um, the next card is, uh, Smoke. Oh, there's a space at the end of that. Oh, there's two spaces. I don't know why. It's a scheme, it's an innie, 3 boost and 3 copy. Move to any space outside of your current zone. Take 1 damage and draw 1 card. So this is kind of like a just get to them and attack them if they're far away. Um, Otherwise, it's good boost fodder because you do take a damage. Um, yeah, it's good boost fodder, or it's good to just go to them and attack them because there's a draw card, but there's to take damage. So
It's
yeah,
it's also good for getting out of a pin.
that's
Uh,
yeah, true.
and on top of that, it's outside of your current zone, so your opponents are gonna have to move a lot if they want to try to pin you again.
Yeah, so I like this card because it can be pretty useful, and it can also be good boost fodder if that's what you need it for. Next card is Tough, but spelled wrong because that's how they meant it in the book for um, some reason. So it's an any, 2 copy, 1 boost. So um, it's after combat, recover 2 health. It's just a fine defense card. That's it. This next card is the one card Johnny will come out of his corner to come play. Come play it. It's a 2 value attack, Johnny only, 2 boost, 2 copy, thankfully. And it's called, so it's a rumble, so he will take a damage for playing this. And it's called Killer Switchblade. So if you know the book,
Spoil the book.
I won't spoil it. But if you know the book, that's funny. After combat, deal 2 damage to an adjacent opposing fighter. Deal 1 damage to Ponyboy. So it's when Johnny comes out to attack, you could trick someone with a command and impact because they might just take this card to the face because
Or they might faint.
they probably would faint because actually no, you probably wouldn't take it to the face because it's then you'd be taking 4. No, but
Yeah.
yeah,
They're either gonna faint Killer Switchblade or they're going to want to faint the Outsiders.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
But
would
Killer Switchblade is more predictable and
definitely,
can be more annoying because it is a guarantee deal 2 damage as long as they're adjacent.
yeah,
They could also just use a movement effect um,
yeah.
to block out the after combat.
And Ponyboy does take damage, and Johnny takes damage. This is what I meant by very impactful. Like anything they do will do kind of a lot. But I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, it's a it's a good card. The next card is a scheme, and it's Ponyboy only. Another 2 copy, 2 boost. I like to use this one to boost on occasion. Heal 2, move Ponyboy and Johnny up to 3 spaces. Deal 2 damage to Johnny. I like to play this when Johnny has been defeated.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
wait.
2 damage to Johnny. It's just not the best trade
No,
to
it's
heal
not.
2 on Ponyboy, but
Yeah.
especially since if Johnny is defeated, you're going to take 2 damage and discard a card. So
Yeah.
it's best to wait till he's already defeated and then just recover the health that you lost from him uh, being bye-byed.
Um, so, um, again, I forgot what I was gonna say. So, next card. Oh, wait, I remember. Yeah. So, you, Atlas, I didn't know you played Ponyboy at all. I've,
No, I've played him.
like once.
No, I've played him way more than once.
Like twice.
No, more than twice. I've played him less than you for sure. He's not a very common play for me, but I do have
Yeah.
experience with him. Um, yeah.
Okay. We have gone through a lot of buffs and nerfs on this character too. This
Yeah,
next card.
I've played the most up-to-date version.
Yeah. Oh, also this card here used to deal 3 damage, and it used to be a versatile. Um. Anyway, sorry. Next card. It's another Rumble. 2 value versatile in each. It's a 3 copy. Um. During combat, you must boost this card, so you must boost it. After combat, if Johnny is dead, this can't be played on defense. So it's just,
That after combat shouldn't be an after combat.
yeah, I did just realize that. Yeah, that should not have been an after combat. Um, I'm not sure if I meant to do that. That might have been a mistake. This card can be fun because this is where, like, this card can come into play with that 3 boost, or this card maybe, but that does have a heal too. You might just save onto that. But it is you must. Um, I think actually I've forgotten about that effect before. The can't be played on defense before when play item maybe. Um. Anyways, it's a fun card to play. I think it's pretty fun. We're almost done with the deck already. This
Yeah.
next card is a 2 copy. It's a 1 value attack. It's an innie. I normally don't play this with Johnny. You'll see in a second. It's another Rumble card. Greaser. That's the name of it. It's a 1 boost, so he does have plenty of 1 boosts. He has kind of low boosts. He has a lot of ones because for our fighters, we normally give them high boosts for some reason. During combat, you may deal 2 damage to all fighters in this combat. After combat, draw 2 or move up to 2 spaces. I love this card. At first, I didn't realize how good it was, and I don't think I got it enough. I think it was always at the bottom of the deck for me for some reason. But it's like it's like Moon Knight's 1 card, but it has a draw 2 or move up to 2 spaces. I normally do that draw 2 with it because I don't mind if I'm ending next to them most of the time. Especially with that draw 2. I'd rather take the draw 2 than move up to 2 spaces because Ponyboy's
Yeah.
hand normally will stick around 4 cards. It'll probably stay at 4 cards the whole game, 4 to 5. So that's pretty good. It just doesn't really go lower than that. It doesn't really go higher too often. And then this next card, there's nothing really to talk about it. It's pretty
Blank
boring.
3 with a 2 boost.
Yeah.
Ponyboy only, it's pretty not great.
So
If it had an effect, it would have been good, but I
yeah.
don't think it needs an effect.
So since your opponent won't attack Johnny, you might actually not want to put him in the corner just because he does have some good innings he can play. So it might be good to help Ponyboy out and just send Johnny out there because he will get defeated anyways. So, but you kind of are just waiting to get the one Johnny card though.
Yeah.
Um,
You can always bait attack with Johnny, make them
exactly.
think
Yeah.
that it's Killer Switchblade.
I think Johnny's more useful than we realize.
Yeah, we're just kind of afraid of the ability on Ponyboy.
Yeah, but if he's gonna be defeated anyways. Also, I should change that to sound more like the words they use in Unmatched.
Yeah.
I'll show the stats real quick. Um, yeah, they're just a solid fighter. They're pretty good. If you're playing them outside of our meta, definitely do 16 health, I think. And then they're pretty okay.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about this deck. I think all of the strategies and everything are kind of on the surface. It's kind of a clear,
Yeah. Ponyboy is a very
yeah,
aggressive fighter.
yeah.
Uh,
It,
that's kind of where he finds his role on teams. He likes to be the aggressor or a
yeah.
way